Today we discuss topic C++ unit traditional procedural approach and object oriented programming approach. Firstly, we understand what is traditional procedural approach. Traditional procedural approach, the name is called as POP, that is procedure oriented programming, then also known as structured oriented programming. The traditional procedural approach means POP, procedure oriented programming, and structured oriented programming. And object oriented programming, shortly known as OOPS, that is object oriented programming. And how they are differ from each other, this is as like this. Firstly, emphasis. The emphasis in traditional procedural approach, that is stress on a procedure, that is function, and emphasis in object oriented programming, that is stress on object, which is runtime entity. Then how problems are decomposed? In traditional procedural approach, the problems are decomposed into small block or module, that is known as a function. And in object oriented programming, the problem are decomposed into runtime entity, that is known as object. Then third difference, in large programming, whenever large programming in traditional procedural approach is divided into blocks, some module is known as a function, and in object oriented programming, large program are divided into small entities is known as a object. Then how data is executed whenever program is executed? In traditional procedural approach, whenever function is executed by external function, that is two different functions, then data is moved from one function to the another function, that is it will be moved around from function to function. But in object oriented programming, whenever the data is executed by many different functions, then it moves from one function to another function, then data is hidden. Then after that, what are different examples? In traditional procedural approach, the procedural oriented programming such as Pascal, COBOL, C, these are all called as traditional procedural approach and also known as structured oriented approach. And what is programming design? In traditional, in object oriented example is ADA and Smalltalk. Then program design. In traditional procedural approach, the program design is top-down approach. And in object-oriented programming, the program design is bottom-up approach. These are main difference. Firstly, emphasis, then large program division, then how data is moved, then example. These are main definition. We will be stop here.